On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Buccaneers now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. great way to get the game going.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. About 3 yards there to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. A nice little juke. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 7-7, our score after 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brady's throw there complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result. And a big play resulted right there. Jacobs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Jackson on 1st down.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 38, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his 1st half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens Braves are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. He's got room at the 30. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the... at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw, it's Brady. That caught by Trimble. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Brady to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brady now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Looking for Charlie Kohler on that one.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something outside of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hold 50. 53 win now. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Cover!
Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles,
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Ross on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Hey, set. Fire! Shadow! Let's go up. No, 66.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Brady got to have this one. Man open, here is Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. The 20. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jackson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score. Ravens 42, Buccaneers 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Hold 50. 53 Linda.
Back to throw, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day.
Hey, 66. Check it. Alert. Alpha. Ozzy. Ozzy. 72. Regular. Alert.
Now Brady. Pass caught, Miller, and he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Face it. Sugar.
To throw is Brady. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Alert. Shadow. It's on. No, 66. Alert.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.